Alright, what's going on, everybody? So as we know, a lot of people have been leaving Sony recently, and also people that claim to be insiders have been proposing their own explanations of why all these people are leaving. Recently, a NeoGAF user, Pete Dodd, who's somewhat pretty known, gave an explanation of why all these people left, including the former director of Driveclub, Carl Rogers. Carl Rogers got on NeoGAF and gave an actual explanation of why he left Sony and departed from being the director of Driveclub, and it's not the reason that Pete Dodd had stated. Pete Dodd had said that he was no longer the director of Driveclub because he was failing to deliver a game and also failing at his job at being a director. Carl Rogers explained that he left Evolution Studios in February to be with his son, who's been diagnosed with a potentially life-threatening condition. He says, "I live 220 miles away, which is a 4 hours drive away from Evolution Studios, and was away from home 5.5 days a week. Given the circumstances, I cannot continue working there." As we learned before, Rogers decided to start up his own indie studio called Big Red Switch Games. He also told Dodd that he needs to remove his statements and apologize for the damage he did, because it was libelous and obviously pretty defamatory. And I also believe I could be wrong on this, that Pete Dodd was banned from the NeoGAF forums. And, I would say rightfully so, because I don't think he had any proof or, evidence to back any of this up. It was just him trying to be the cool guy and, hey, I have knowledge of what's going on in the gaming world and I'm an insider, as a lot of people like to claim to be when they're really not. So, he kind of is paying for that now, being banned from NeoGAF, and his reputation of being an quote-unquote insider and having some, connections and know-how is kind of going out the window. Now, lastly, Ubisoft's VP has stated that he believes they would be very stupid to ignore fans and not create annual Assassin's Creeds. And, I agree with that partially, but what I don't believe in is continually making a game that doesn't have an end goal, doesn't have an objective. You're just making them just to make them. And it's good to please your fans, but Assassin's Creed doesn't know where it's going. They're doing this, yeah, as a crowd pleaser, and the game does continue to sell pretty well. But that's why I like what Rocksteady is doing. Batman Arkham Knight is going to be the last Batman, because they feel like, yo, this is it. We've done what we set out to do in this game, and there's not much we feel like we can do more in this universe, and they're gonna end it. And I respect that, rather than just because they could easily keep creating Batman games, but they're respectfully bowing out at Arkham Knight, and I think that's better than just to let a series continue on aimlessly. So I mean, let me know what y'all think about that. All right, I'm out of here. Peace. Alright, so it's promotion time, so I'd like to take a moment to thank my sponsors for a listing of the cheapest PC prices available on any game. Make sure you check out cdkeyprices.com. And also, to get a better value for your video game trade-ins, make sure you use leaptrade.com, and if you can, please use me as a referral.